mean, he's very, very handsome. I mean, I'm old enough to be, come on, Luke. I'm old enough to be his mom. I can say that. Okay, handsome Luke. All right, so you've been around Neolife your whole life because your mom may or may not be smoking hot on the front row, right?
That's right.
So, exactly. And we saw those cute little pictures of you on the trampoline. So you've been around Neolife your whole life. What has made you lately look at it as more than just the products that your mom takes and something that you may want to do from a business perspective?
I actually have a funny story about that.
Please do.
And it's not lately, it happened a few years ago.
Okay.
Just so for those of you who don't know, I'm an artist and a producer and a singer-songwriter. A little bit late on the artist part right now, but that's okay. Now, 3 years ago, I had two things in life. I had my studio downtown Mississauga, and I had my 1983 Mercedes-Benz 240D. And if you don't know what that is, that's a very, very slow car. And it's all that I had. So at the time I was a quote-unquote starving artist. I would struggle to pay rent every month. I was having as many people in the studio as I could, charging whatever, $30 an hour to $80 an hour to the people who looked like they could pay it, you know what I mean? And then it got to a certain point where I used to sleep on couches. I stayed at my grandma's. I slept in my car a couple of times. And this is a story I actually haven't told my mom before.
Oh, this is great. I love it.
It's a big revelation, yeah. So the month that I had no money to pay for rent and no food, my friend was in his last month of rent at his apartment, which meant it was free. So he was like, "You come stay with me. You don't owe me anything. I already paid for it." I said, "All right, beautiful." And I parked across from his apartment at the Shoppers Drug Mart because it was free parking. My car got towed that night. Rent was due the next day, and I had no money. That night, I made rice and onion because onion was the only food on the counter. So on my life, this actually happened. My mom called me the next day, and she said, "Hey, you're gonna get a pretty big Neolife check tomorrow." I said, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna get a Neolife check. They're always $80, barely enough to do anything." Sure enough, my rent the month before was $700. It got up to $750 that month. And my check was $768.
That's incredible.
And these are all little things, because when I was eligible to start the business, I would just tell people, "You should talk to my mom, you should talk to my mom. The products, they save lives, but you don't have to believe me, just talk to her." And you have to remember, when you're part of Neolife, you have access to all these people. You have access to Nada and to Joan and all the experienced people who have been here for a long time. So that's happened. And yeah. It can happen, little by little, you know.
Great job.